In the last video, we learned how to multiply simple decimals. Well, now let's learn how to multiply decimals bigger than 1. So the first one is 1.50, which is 1.5, and this is 4.25. Well, this number here is very close to 2, and this number here is close to 4, so I expect my answer to be close to 8. Right? My answer should be very, very close to 8. So let's do the first one. I have 1.50 times 4.25. Before I multiply, I have to make it into a fraction. So 1.50 is 1.5 as a mixed fraction times 0.25 is 4.25. To make this into an improper fraction, I'm going to multiply 2 times 1, which makes 2, plus the 1. That is going to be 3 out of 2 times, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side to make it into an improper fraction. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 1, that makes 17 out of 4. And now I can multiply. What is 3 times 10? You guys already know how to multiply fractions. 3 times 10 is 30, and 3 times 7 is 21, and 30 plus 21 makes 51 out of 8. This will be your final answer. And if you want to make it back into a decimal, you can use your long division, but I'm not going to do that in this video. 51 divided by 8, and then you can continue from there. How many 8s go into 51? And then you keep going until you find the answer in the decimal again. Let's do the next one. I have 4.75 times 2.30. So I have 4.75 times 2.30. Now let's see what the answer should be close to. This number is very close to 5. It's 4 and then 0.75, and then this number is close to 2. So 5 times 2 is 10. So the answer should be close to 10. Now let's see. 4.75 is 4. 0.75 is 3/4, 3 out of 4, times 2. And 0.30 is the same as 0.3. 0.3 is basically 3 out of 10. Now we have to make it into a mixed fraction. What is 4 times 4? 16 plus 3. That makes 19 out of 4 times 2 times 10 is 20 plus 3. That makes 23 out of 10. And when I multiply, I'm going to get 4 times 10 is 40. And 23 times 19. What is that going to be? Let me think for a second. That makes 437 out of 40. And then by the time we do the math, we see that actually equals 10.9. So we're correct. Our answer should be close to 10. Let's do the next one. I have let me skip one. 7.8 times 7.8. So I have 7.8 times 7.8. The trick is to make it into a fraction first. This is 7 and 8 out of 10. 0.8 is 8 out of 10 times 7 and 8 out of 10. 7.8 is close to 8, and 7.8 again is close to 8. So this will be close to 8 times 8, which makes 64. So I need my answer to be very, very close to 64. But because both numbers are smaller than 8, the answer is going to be just smaller than 64. Now 8 out of 10 is equal to 4 out of 5. Oh, well, that's fine. I can just multiply. That's going to be 78 out of 10 times 78. 10 times 7 is 70, plus 8 is 78 out of 10. At the end of the day, I have something at 100. Now let me do 78 times 78, just in case anybody forgot how to do that. So I have 78 times 70 first. What's 78 times 7? Well, let's do that. Times 7. 7 times 8 is 56. 7 times 7, 49, plus 5, 54. And then I add a 0 in the end. So that's 5460. And then I have 78 times 8. Well, it's a lot of math here. 78 times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. 6, 7 times 8 again, 56. plus 6, 62. So I have to add the 6 to 4, 480, 6084. 6084 out of 100. I'm going to put my decimal in my 100th place. It's going to be 60.84, 10th hundredth. Okay, so the answer should be close to 64, but a bit smaller. So this answer actually makes sense. 60.84, which is close to 64. Now let's do one more. 25 times 0.50. So I have 25 times 0.50. Now this 0.50 is smaller than 1. If 25 times 1 is 25, because 0.50 is half, it's smaller than 1, my answer should be smaller than 25. So I have 25, 0.50 is half. So it's 25 out of 1 times 1 out of 2. It's going to be 25 divided by 2. So basically, what is half of 25? Who can tell me what is half of 25? So the way I can do that is ask myself, what is half of 24? And half of 24 is 12. So half of 25 is going to be very close to 12. It's going to be 12.5 or 12 and a half. Let's do one more. I have 18 times 1.25. Let's do that one. 18 times 1.25. Now this is close to 18 times 1 because 0.25 is really small. So 18 times 1 is 18, and I expect an answer very close to 18. So I have 18 out of 1 times 18 divided by 1 is still 18. So this is 18 divided by 1 times 1 and 1/4. 0.25 is a quarter. So that's 18 out of 1 times 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1. That's 5 out of 4. So let's figure out what is 18 times 5. Well, this is 10 times 5 is 50. Plus 8 times 5 is 40. So it's going to be 90 out of 4. So basically we have 90 out of 4. Let's make it a decimal again. Using long division, 90 divided by 4. How many 4s go into 9? Says 2. 4 times 2 is 8. We do the minus 1, bring down the 0. How many 4s go into 10? Well, 2 again. 2 times 4 is 8. Minus, bring the 2, we add our decimal, put a 0. And 5 times 4 is 20. So the answer is 22.5. 22.5, which makes sense. The number close to 18. So that's all for today, guys. Hope that helps.